Stand by in 3.
We're back. We're here at the Cornwallis Street Baptist Church.
Nova Scotia's Ice Wine Festival is this week, but one bartender known for creating a famous local ice wine martini won't be part of it. Julia Greer-Black finds out why.
Hey, Rye.
Yes?
Did you know about an ice wine festival going on in February?
No, I haven't heard of that.
This was the reaction bartender and manager Cooper Tardival had when he found out he was missing out on a chance to promote his business.
I had no idea we had an ice wine festival.
If you had?
If I had, I would have certainly answered it.
It would have made a lot of sense for him to be a part of it, since this year's local ice wine festival is having a special section. They're showcasing ice wine martinis. Cooper's ice wine martini, True North, made him Halley famous when his creation took him all the way to the finals in an international martini competition. He's still happy to show off his creation, but doesn't understand why he hadn't been asked to participate.
You know, obviously this is the first time I heard about this, and I would have done it. I would have been involved.
But there's a good reason why those who organized the Ice Wine Festival didn't contact him. His dining lounge is not a part of Taste of Nova Scotia. Taste of Nova Scotia is one of the sponsors of this year's Ice Wine Festival.
We work really closely with Taste of Nova Scotia restaurants, so we always go out to those member restaurants, and usually we just send an email out and talk to them, give them a call on the phone and say, the Ice Wine Festival is coming up this year, do you want to participate?
She also said any bar or restaurant could have pitched an idea for having an event in the festival.
There are hundreds of people that I'm sure be interested in these kinds of things, but they don't get the, they don't know about them until after the fact.
The Ice Wine Festival finishes on February 13th. For the facts, I'm Julia Greer-Black.
How much is your favorite recipe worth? There's a new TV show that can tell you. Over the weekend, some hopeful Maritimers brought their best dishes to the table. Jordana Levine reports.
More than 100 people waited all day at the Delta Halifax to show off their cooking skills. They wanted to prove that they had the best original recipes.
They're called nartons, and it's made with a wonton wrap, and you fill it with a meat mixture with a little cheese on top.
I ended up bringing a recipe called apple pie bread pudding, and I've added croissants, which by adding the croissants, it's made it a little bit creamier.
I made apple Asian salad rolls with a spicy peanut sauce.
The contestants pitched their recipes to producers for a new Food Network show called Recipe to Riches.
Every time we go somewhere, people ask us to bring it.
Then they went into a set that we didn't have access to, and 3 judges tasted their food. The final 7 contestants will have their recipes turned into President's Choice products and will have a chance at the grand prize, $250,000.
Everybody can try them and see what they think. I mean, it's most food shows, you never get to taste the food.
Allison Jones's husband and daughter came to cheer her on. She made a pasta sauce out of ingredients from her garden, but she had to leave it with the judges.
She makes it pretty often, and she's been trying it out all week.
Hillary does a little acting on the side, so this is our chance to get back with my wife and go out and do something for her.
Jones, like most, didn't make it through the preliminary round, but she had a great time.
A lot of funny people here. It's a lot of fun sitting around waiting for a lot of these people to present.
I told you, right? I had a winner.
A handful of lucky ones made it to the next round. They're under consideration to be finalists.
They did give me a gold ticket to say I made semifinals.
Stacy Dunlop knows why her spring rolls didn't fit the bill.
It's a fresh item, and so to market it, you'd have to put it in something like a sushi section, but it would have it like a day. You'd only be able to have it for, like, say, 1 day.
And what's really important for us is the story behind the recipe, because it's like there are a lot of apple pies out there, and nobody needs another apple pie. It could be a great apple pie, but unless there's a great story to tell behind it, unless there's a way to market that apple pie, then it's not really going anywhere.
The competition will take place this spring, and the show will air in the fall. For the facts, I'm Jordana Levine.
I'm going to go eat wontons. Great. Thanks so much for coming. Thank you. Great.
So you've decided to become a vegetarian. Now what? Well, you might want to talk to the Halifax Association of Vegetarians. It's the only one of its kind in Atlantic Canada. Rebecca Spence went for dinner.
You're eating. It's very spicy.
Lots of jobs for that. Oh, yeah.
Bonnie Meads is a VIT, a vegetarian in training. She joined the Halifax Association of Vegetarians in December because she wanted to find new ways to eat better and live better.
I'm getting older and I need to eat better. I try to eat right. Of course, you know, I'm old school. I still like pub food and I still like the occasional meat.
Rice dish as you like and just mix it vigorously with your spoon. And then
Andrea Lessing is committed to helping people transition into a vegetarian lifestyle through monthly meetings and dinners. The group has been growing consistently over the past year, with over 50 new members.
Generally, we just provide a community of like-minded people, people that are interested in exploring better health through vegetarianism, maybe animal rights. Different people are inclined to explore different avenues.
This is the first dinner that Kathy and Vince have attended. They want to become vegetarians in support of animal rights.
I've been trying to do it actually without even him knowing for quite some time, just little by little. I just decided to take the first step to just do it.
Ultimately, it doesn't really matter what path you choose to take towards a vegetarian lifestyle.
Now you don't. Some people want to jump right in. Other people want to go very slowly. Other people are just interested. They have no knowledge, and they just want to come and see that it's possible to eat vegetarian.
Meads is still slowly easing her way in.
I think the more people I'm around that are either raw or vegetarian, then the more people, the easier it will be.
She hopes that the group will keep her from falling back into old eating habits and help her stay lean and green. For the Facts, I'm Rebecca Spence.
This is African Heritage Month. A basketball player was the star attraction at one of the celebrations. There was African food, song, fashion, and dance. But the kids were more excited to see their favorite Halifax Rainmen. Stephanie Directo has the story.
This basketball player is also a drummer in the a cappella band Chosen, and he sees himself as a role model to young people. They look up to him.
I mean, we have to. He's 6 feet.
He's a role model because he showed that you can play basketball no matter who you are and no matter what size or how tall you are.
He's a role model to me because he can do anything he wants if you just put your mind to it.
Tonight, Crookshank is performing with his group Chosen to celebrate African Heritage Month. This cultural event is called A Taste of Africa. The goal is to raise money for at-risk and homeless youth, part of the Phoenix Mulgrave Teens program.
And I think this here is something that, by me showing my face, would be awesome. And it show the kids that you don't have to, you know, sell drugs, you don't have to pimp, you don't have to gamble, all that type of stuff to get money. You can do it the right way.
Jamel Ross and Morgan Williams say Crookshank sets a good example for them.
I mean, he plays for the Rainmen, so he has to accomplish something in his life, right? So.
Yeah, he's just a good guy overall. Like he's community involved. I see him at a lot of functions and stuff like that.
Almost 300 people came to the show, way more than expected. For the kids of Phoenix Mulgrave, the community support shows their hard work paid off. I'm Stephanie Directo for The Facts.
That's it for this season of The Facts. It sure was fun.
We enjoyed showing you parts of Halifax that you may not have known about.
In the meantime, find out more about this week's stories on our website, thefacts.wordpress.com.
Thanks to the Cornwallis Street Baptist Church for hosting us. Bye.
Goodbye.
For more news from the University of King's College, listen to CKDU 88.1 FM weekdays at 5. You can find the King's newspaper, The Commoner, every week in coffee shops around the HRM. Check out frequent updates on unews.ca. And of course, tune in weekly to The Facts on Eastlink TV, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. You can also see us online anytime at thefacts.wordpress.com.